past me. Know the same look when we get nasty. Don't think you wanna, but now you past me. Miss you since you came over last week. You fucking.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you see, we're just jumping straight into it with the e.l.f. Clear Brow Lift Gel, and we're going to put that on her brow. I didn't speed this part up at all, guys, because I want y'all to see the major difference in the brow that I put the lift gel on and the brow that I didn't. Obviously, I'm putting it on her right, and then on the left, there isn't any gel. So when I step away, you can see the clear difference, okay? This is something major. You definitely want to have this with you at all times whenever you're doing your brows. And then we're going straight into setting our brow with a translucent powder. This one is going to be the Derma Blend.
Look at me dead in my eyes, you see all the times that I had to go slide. Too many sticks, you go to war with whoever ain't never been biased. Too many sticks, I was there, your ops, and none of them died. Pussy.
Alright guys, and we're moving on to brows. We're going to be using our Morphe pencil, the Define Brow Pencil, in the shade Java. Why can't I said it wrong in the last video too? In the shade Java. Yeah, that's the shade. Alright guys, so moving on to concealing the brows, I'm going to be using the Maybelline L'Oreal Infallible Concealer to conceal her brows at the bottom. So here I'm going to take a lighter shade concealer. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It just needs to be about 2 shades lighter than the first concealer that you use to clean up the brow. You're going to take that concealer and put it under the arch of the brow so that it highlights that area, okay? So the first shade is to conceal and clean up, and then the second shade is to highlight under the arch. So for base, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. It actually dried down really nice in preparation for the eyeshadow. So yeah, multiple uses there.
Bless up, 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 bless up. Soon as I wake up in the morning, I see dollar signs. It's the only thing that.
So because I'm going to be using a lot of shadow today, I'm going to prep her brows for the shadow with some translucent powder. I'm just going to put that on top of the base. It's just to take away the oils and make sure there's no creasing while I'm trying to put down the eyeshadow. You don't have to do this step, but again, this is just a secured way of making sure there's no creasing and that your shadow goes on smoothly. Now, you don't want to put a whole lot because then it's going to take a lot of your shadow to make the pigmentation show. You just want to put just enough, to matte it out, take away the oils. So going straight to eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, the first one. We're going to go in with that lighter brown shade. Gosh, I really wish I could pronounce the names on these, on her palettes. But, you know, they all have like names of African cities and, you know, states and stuff like that. And your girl be struggling with the names. Okay, what can I say? All I can do is give you a description. Okay, so this is just going to be the lighter brown shade. All right, and we're going to place that in the center because that's going to play as our transition shade. You always want to put your transition you always want to put your transition shade down first, okay? And then you're going to go in with your deeper shades. Now, do what is comfortable for you. I'm just letting you know how I do mine. Next, we're going to be putting down our deeper shade. We're going to put that closest to the arch and to the ear. That's going to be the darker shade in that palette. So you're going to go back and forth with your transition shade and your deeper shade. The deeper shade is going to give you more definition to the look. And just give it a deeper feel. And we're going for an ombre ombre eyeshadow look. So you got to have that deeper shade out towards the ear. It got to be out the furthest. You know what I'm trying to say. So next is going to be that white nude shade in that palette. It's the only one like that. So it's not hard to miss. Or you can't miss it. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You can't miss it. And you're going to put that in the inner corner, okay? Your inner corner should always want to be the brightest, or it should help brighten up the eye, okay? Now, again, these are just steps that I go by. You do what you want to do. However, I wanted her to have a bright inner corner because we're going to do a cat eye for this look. So you're going to go back and forth with the lighter shade and that white shade. And just to make sure that everything blends well and that all the pigmentation is showing for each color, you're going to go back and forth and blend as much as you have to, okay? There's no limit on blending. You blend until you feel like your blend is perfect. Yes, baby. Look at that blend, honey. Look at that blend, honey. Yes. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, and don't play with my beautiful client, yo. Her name is Nunu. Happy birthday, Nunu. Y'all make sure that y'all follow her on all her social media platforms. She is absolutely gorgeous, and y'all will be seeing her in my chair again because this look definitely ate, period. Okay, let's move on. So I've already cleaned her face off with a Noxzema wipe. Right now we're just blending in the facial moisturizer. Then we're going to go in with our blemish control cream as well as our primer, which we're going to be using Milk Hydro Grip. I am going to try another primer, but this one has me in a chokehold right now. So yeah, I also want to apologize, you guys, for the lighting adjustment. Like, do you see how it's changing, how it's shifting? That's because I didn't have my ring light directly in front of my camera, and the natural lighting started to shift, and I didn't realize that during filming. So I apologize about that. I am filming in a new area. I'm not filming in the same room that I was before, so I'm still trying to get the lighting with that together. So yeah, just bear with me, y'all.
get in line. Too much respect. All of my shorty BDs, they know not to try. Too much respect. I used to hand out CDs before they would buy. Whoa, she love me so much, it seem like she buys. Niggas don't know how I live, but that's cause they live it to high. Hey.
Alright guys, so now we're going in with our lightest shade concealer. That's going to be about 2 shades lighter than her actual complexion, and we're going to put that on the inner corner and directly under her eye, so her under eye. And then outside of that, we're going to do a shade darker than that, so that when we blend in the foundation, everything kind of runs into like a melody.
Look at me dead in my eyes, you see all the times that I had to go slide. Too many sticks, you go to war with whoever ain't never been biased. Too many sticks, I was there, your ops, and none of them died.
For foundation, we're going in with a Juvia's Place foundation stick, y'all, and this foundation matched her so well. Oh my gosh. And I was so happy to use Juvia's Place foundation stick because I hadn't used it in a while. But baby, when I tell you sis be coming through with the come through, period. I love it.
Your time of the month, how make a distance, see how fast you go from the boot to a blunt. Listen, she say she hungry, I gave her dick for brunch. Send me my whole fleet, I don't do back ends and fronts.
No, that's that sex in the bank. Telling her open a safe. I hate a privileged rapper who don't even know what it takes. The diamonds they hit like a rainbow. That's
I want you guys to notice that I am blending just the foundation right now. I'm not blending everything at one time, mainly because you don't want to mix the colors on your brushes just yet, but also because that concealer in her highlighted areas, I want that to dry down a little bit more. The more that it dries down in the area that I want it to be, the less it will spread in areas that I don't want it to be. This will help control the dynamic of the face, especially when you go into contouring for the areas that need to be contoured and the areas that need to just be highlighted. It doesn't need to go anywhere. Again, it helps the dimension of the face. So now I'm just going to use the rest of this time to blend out the face, starting in the outer areas first and then bringing it in closer to the inner corner. I want you guys to notice that I am using a size appropriate brush for each part of the face that I'm blending out. So for this space that I'm using above her brow, I'm just using my small buffer brush to blend out because her lace isn't cut yet, so I don't want to get any product on her lace or on her hair. Once I go to the inner corners of her eye, I use a Real Technique setting brush to blend that part. And then I also use a Big Technique setting brush to blend out the foundation part. Again, you just want to use size appropriate brushes so that you don't get product in places that it's not meant to be.
That'll make me more hopeful. Everywhere you go, they know you. Can't be antisocial. I can't sleep sometimes. I need peace of mind. Roll that weed, I'm fine. Plus I only be with dime. If she with me, she mine. If she with me, she fine. Excuse me if I'm late. I'll be on CP time.
I'm going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder directly under her eye. This is right after I blended it out, so I won't have any creasing. Alright guys, so I'm using my bronzing palette in the Juvia's Place Bronzer Deep, and I'm contouring out her nose, as well as I'm going to carve out her cheeks with the contour. And yeah, we just contouring it up. We just snatching the face up, period. Oh my god, y'all, please just check out how this face is snatching. Oh my god. Ugh, it looks so good. Her bone structure is just amazing. Like, it looks, yeah, let's just keep going. So I'm going in with my Fenty Pro Filter Press Powder in the shade 360, and I am just setting her foundation areas, so there won't be any transfer, and just setting that makeup into place so that we have a flawless look. Again, all of this blended so beautifully, y'all. Like, I just fell in love with it. Like, the face is just looking amazing. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? Okay, I thought so. In here, I am going in with my Juvia's Place Bronzer Tan, and I'm going to use that, well, the first shade at the top, I'm going to use that to set her highlighted areas. Okay, y'all, so my phone was close to dying, so I put it on the charger so that I could be able to finish filming. While I put it on the charger, I went on and lined her waterline with Inglot the Jet Black. I also went ahead and put on her mascara and her lashes as well. So right now I'm just adding rhinestones to her look, just in random spots, just to make it very cute, because I needed it to give birthday. Her favorite color was green, so I did green rhinestones along with the rainbow kind of color rhinestones, and it was just so pretty. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just adding the stones to the look. Alright guys, for lip liner, we're going in with Morphe lip liner in the shade Richie. So as I am pressing in slash wiping away the setting powder from her nose area, you guys can see that I did give her a cat eye, which ate down, baby, ate down. And I also added a green shadow to her under eye bottom lash. So yeah, we're just wiping away that powder, but also pressing it into the skin. Oh, get that out your eye, girl. So we're going to spray her face down with the Morphe spray, and we're going to come back, press it into her skin. We're also going to spray her face down with the one side. Y'all know I love that combination. And we're going to press it into her skin as well. And it's just looking like butter, y'all. Just looking like butter. She looks so beautiful. And then we're going to come back and finish up her lip. Alright, y'all, so to finish up the look, I am going to top her cheeks off with some Beats by Deb Cosmetics. This highlighter matches so well with the rhinestones. It tied everything in perfectly. Alright, my babies, that is it for the look. Tune into this low light. Thank y'all so much for staying tapped in. All of my handles and email will be down in the description box below. Bye.